Who do you think are like some of the two, three underrated players that the Indian team has today? Or you would like to bet on these players and they are going to be damn successful in the future?
Oh, I like your two openers in T20 cricket, Tilak Varma and Abhishek Sharma. I think wonderful swings of the bat. I look at someone like Shubman Gill, and he's that person in Test cricket that for me epitomises what I say about India in Test cricket. I think he should be he's a superstar in terms of the way he looks, the way that he plays. He plays such pure drives down the ground. He's got such balance and he's so elegant, but he averages 36 in Test cricket. And he should be averaging 46, 50 across all the formats. He's such a good player. I'm sure he'll captain India as well. There's too many really to mention. I don't think any of the India players are kind of underrated. I think the whole world knows how good they are. It's just Test cricket is the hardest format, and it's because it takes a lot longer. It takes a lot more out of your mentality. It drains the life out of you because it's a long game. The week is a long week in Test cricket. The build-up, then you start 5 days, and the ebbs and flows of a Test match are tough, but Test match cricket gives you a chance to come back. You have a bad first session or a bad first day, you can come back and you can fight back into a game and work hard. And I guess the one thing I'll say about India and the players is they play so much. They're pretty much playing 12 months of the year, and there's sometimes that I watch them and think, well, they can't be on it all the time. It's just impossible to be at your pinnacle in terms of mindset and performance when you're playing every single day of the year. And sometimes I watch them in Test cricket and think, I can kind of understand that week it didn't work because they went behind, and did they have enough mental energy to come back? And they probably thought, well, we'll just do it next week, because they play so often. But the Test team it's the team that intrigues me more than any, because I just think they should be the best team in the world. They really should. There are some good teams. Australia, a fantastic team. New Zealand, they outpunch anybody in terms of what they have in resource. I don't think we talk about New Zealand enough in the world game. All right, they're not lifting trophies, but they're getting to the semi-finals, final on a regular basis. And you think about that small country down there. I think I saw the other day the list of wealth across the board of all the boards in the world, and New Zealand are near the bottom, if not right at the bottom. So they've got no money in comparison to what the BCCI, the ECB, the Australian Cricket Board have, but they seem to produce incredible cricketers, an incredible mindset, an incredible culture of team and togetherness, a very humble nation. Now, if you think about what New Zealand are achieving with I think it must be 100th of the personnel playing the game down in New Zealand compared to what you have in India. That's why I think India should be dominated across all the formats, because of the amount of people that you've got playing in this country.
And any specific bowler you think will do?
Bumrah's the best in the world by a country mile. He's the best bowler I've ever seen. And there's been some greats. I mean, Malcolm Marshall back in the day, and Richard Hadley, Glenn McGrath, Jimmy Anderson. I mean, you're talking superstars. Shane Warne with obviously the spin department with Murali. But I've just not seen a better bowler than Jasprit. His action is something that probably in the UK would have been. I'm not saying now, because I think we're different in the UK now. We understand that unorthodoxy is actually good for the game and it gets kind of brought through. But in my time, someone like Jasprit would have been looked at, you can't bowl like that. What a strange action. Probably would have got it coached out of him. But in terms of what he can deliver with the white ball, with the red ball, his pace, his skill, his accuracy, I thought he was brilliant as captain actually in Perth. He was a natural lead. I'll be interested to see what happens in the UK if Rohit comes. Obviously, he'll captain. If Rohit doesn't come, I would think that Jasprit should captain the Indian Test series in England. Yeah, but in terms of a bowler, he's the best I've ever seen.
If you learned something new from this video, do share it with your friends and subscribe to this channel so that we can bring you the best content possible. Also, if you want to watch this entire episode, click on the link in the description box and you can go to Kushal Lodha YouTube channel and watch the entire podcast episode. Thank you so much for watching this and have an amazing day.